In a video to show you my layout of the week this week, so we'll see how this goes. You're going to start with your 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and then what our layout is going to be balanced from pretty much from the center line out, so it will be easier for you to find the center line if you just kind of butt a ruler up against it here, and you can see where your 6 is. And you're going to basically have 2 columns going up from the middle, but we'll start at the bottom here. So I started by putting 2 pictures there. They're all cut to 3 by 3. My title block, which is pre-printed. If you don't have one, you can always either leave a 3-inch space and just put letter stickers here, or you can cut out a piece of 3 by 3 cardstock or pattern paper, put your letter stickers on there. But everything that shows up here in the center is just 3 inches by 3 inches. So you're just going to keep stacking. I wound up using, let's see, how many pictures? I used 2 pieces of pattern paper with my title, and then 5 pictures. Okay, mine is a little bit longer there. I'm going to have to go back at the end and trim that off. And there's my final piece of pattern paper. Okay, so you can see just 2 columns that are 3 inches each, and then each thing in the column is 3 inches. Now you're going to take you should have 2 little strips of pattern paper that measure, they're 12 inches long but 1/4 of an inch thick. You could also, if you didn't want to deal with something this narrow, you could also cut it to 1/2 inch thick and it would be darling as well. Okay, you're just going to butt it up along the left edge, the left column, and then you're going to go to the right edge of the right column and butt it right up along the edge of the pictures here. Okay, you can see I'm going to go back with my trimmer here in a minute and trim that off. And now we're going to add embellishments. I just want to use 3, so I'm going to start by putting 1 right here. I'm going to put 1, and they're going to kind of be overlapping the column. So I didn't want them to stay in here to give some visual interest. I kind of popped it out over the column. And then we have 1 more here, so you can have your visual triangle, and then we can see, let it dangle over the edge like this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add journaling around the edge, and because my paper is black, I am going to try to use this paint marker. If you use a craft colored cardstock or a lighter cardstock, then you can just use whatever color you prefer around the corners. So I'll be right back to show you how this looks. Alright, and here's how it looks. It's kind of light from here with the lighting, but I did use that paint marker around the edge. It kind of gives it a chalkboard effect. And that is all, you know, once you get the papers cut and the pictures cut, and your paper chosen, which really there's very little paper, this is a very simple layout. Thanks so much for stopping by, and please stop by my blog. It's live-love-scrap.blogspot.com. Thank you.